Wake up. Enjoy the daily commute. Spend the next 8 hours in an office. Enjoy the commute again. Then spend just a few hours at home with your family before having to do the whole thing again. This is the average day of the average employee. But what if there was another way that wasn't so average? Online entrepreneurs have been working from home with their own internet-based businesses since the dawn of the information age. They speak of a lifestyle based on true freedom, being able to work where you want, when you want, and on your own terms. And people always ask me, James, what is it like to have an online business? What is it like to have that online business lifestyle that everyone talks about? You know, the one where you work your own hours, work wherever you want, whenever you want, and on your own terms. Well, instead of me just telling you about it, I thought I'd show you in this mini documentary. You'll be following along with me and my girlfriend Michelle's vacation around the world, and also at the same time, I'll be launching an international best-selling book. The best part? The book isn't even finished yet, so let's go. Okay, so we're now in Miami and it's time to pick up the hire car. Now I chose something a little bit special just because it's America, and of course you need to have a muscle car, so here it is. Okay, so Michelle and I have now arrived at our hotel in Miami South Beach. It is called the Dream Hotel and the facilities on site are very good. As you can see here, the bedroom looks really nice and fancy and there's a chandelier there too, but I'm running on just 3 hours of sleep, or less actually, and I'm so hungry right now, I'm sweaty, so I need to go ahead, take a shower, have something to eat, and then we can continue the day. Right, work time. So we had our tacos, they were very, very good. We also had a bit of a sleep as well because we were running on empty and we needed some kind of recovery, right, from the very, very early flight. So it's now a bit later in the day, closer to the evening, and we're just ready to go out and to go to a nice Italian restaurant, and as you can see, dressed up for my suitcase. And while Michelle is getting ready, I just thought I'd do a little bit of work. So I wanted to share with you the typical stuff that I would do when I'm on vacation in terms of the amount of work that I do. And you'll be surprised at how little it takes to actually run a 6-figure online business when you're on vacation. So let me go ahead and share the screen over here. You can see the time is currently 9:42. Yes, we had a long sleep. So start the clock, right? So the first thing I would do is check my to-do list to see if there's anything here. I might blur a few things just to retain the privacy of my company and my clients and so on. But that's the first thing I would do. Second thing is go to Facebook and have a look and see if there are any, let's see, any posts to reply to in my coaching program Facebook group. Okay, that's it for now. One post, which is great. Means everyone knows what they're doing, and there's a few others as well. Okay, right, so we've got one from Abdul and one from Deva and one from Abdul as well. So basically what I have to do with my coaching program is go ahead and review these things, okay? And that will typically take about sort of 10 minutes or so. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and also let's have a look as well at my emails just to see if there's anything here, okay? Now, for those of you who aren't aware, okay, this documentary really is just so I can show you what it's like to run a 6-figure online business from vacation and, you know, from anywhere in the world, but also launching an international bestseller. But you probably don't know what's happened so far, right? So far what's happened is I've written the book, it's been proofread about 3 different times. I've had a legal representative look over it, like a lawyer look over it, just to make sure that I'm not making any claims that could put me into litigation and so on, and make sure that everything's above board, which is great. And also I've had it reviewed by 5 of my coaching clients, just so they can give me some feedback on, you know, any weak parts, any parts that need more clarification, and so on, just to make it the best book that it can possibly be. Okay, now all of that's happened, and my ideal end goal for this was to launch, or pre-sale launch, the book for Monday. Okay, today is Sunday, Sunday the 24th of March. And I wanted to launch it the 25th of March to pre-sale, okay? But I've gone back to my proofreader and said I've added a few parts based on some feedback from people, and the soonest he can get the book back to me is Wednesday or Thursday. And I'm like, no! So it's already late. And fortunately, I haven't told anyone about the pre-launch yet. I wanted it to be a surprise, like a last-minute thing. I have been teasing it here and there on social media, but I haven't yet launched it, okay? So I'm basically waiting on 2 things. I'm waiting on the proofreader to go through the whole thing again and look at every single little thing, you know, every little letter in the whole book, basically, just to make sure there's nothing out of place. And the second thing is the cover graphic for the back of the book. I have the cover graphic for the front of the book, which should be on the screen right now somewhere. It should be showing over there, just to show you what it's looking like. But I'm currently waiting on the back of the book, okay? And I'm kind of hoping that I've got an email from her, from my graphic designer. So let's have a look. Dun, 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 dun. It's a very slow internet here at the hotel, so bear with me a second. On my dial-up internet connection, apparently. There it is. Okay, so let's have a look. Nice, I like it. Wow. Awesome. So yeah, this looks really good. I'm really happy with the way it's turned out, and I did have a few options to choose from, namely the background photo. So I did have an option where I was kind of sitting at the park, but I thought that was kind of less approachable in terms of, like, you can't really see my face as well, and I look a little bit wrinkly as well, so it's probably not great, just to give people that zest of life feeling, you know. So I went with this one because I feel I'm smiling, you can see my whole face, I'm not squinting because of the sun and everything else. So I thought that was a better option, and I had a few other people review this as well, and they said the same thing. So that's the one we've gone with anyway. So I think that looks really good. I'm so excited for that. Now that this just means that I'm basically just waiting on the proofreader to get back to me on that. So what I typically do on vacation is, as you can see, you know, it's been like 5 minutes or so far of me working. All I need to do is reply to these coaching comments, which will probably take me about 10 minutes or so maximum. I will also check my clients' Facebook ads as well. So let's have a look. Okay, wow. So basically this new client's ad in the law of attraction space is acquiring new subscribers for 78 cents. And by the way, this is a brand new ad. This is the first version of the ad, okay? And for those of you who aren't aware when it comes to advertising and the kind of costs you should expect, the average cost per lead to acquire a new subscriber is around $2 to $3, okay? $2 to $3 US. And right now this client is doing it for 78 cents. Which is incredible, right? So the relevance score is 8 out of 10, which is very good. The link click-through rate is 3.49%, and the average for this is about 1%. So we're doing about 3 times better with the first variation of this ad, which is incredible. I'm very happy with that. No website purchases yet because we only have a few subscribers from the list, and nowhere near enough data to start making sales on this. But that's a very good start, as the ad went live earlier today, which is incredible. So this is the kind of stuff I do. If I find that one client's ad isn't working out too well, or it needs some improvement, I'll just go ahead and tweak it, maybe spend about 10 or 15 minutes changing the ad copy, changing the audience targeting and stuff like that, and just basically doing these things. And the reason why I'm able to do this, you know, with such little time investment when I'm on vacation, is because I do invest a lot of time before vacation as well. So don't think that I spend literally 10 or 15 minutes a day working. That's obviously not realistic. I'm not going to promise you some get rich quick overnight thing where you work 10 minutes a day. That's not realistic, and I don't want to put false claims in your head, right? Instead, I was working about 10, maybe sometimes 12 hours a day in the last 3 days before vacation. Before that, it was roughly 8 hours a day. But that's of course only because I'm launching the book. When I wasn't launching and writing the book, I was working roughly 4 to 5 hours per day, which is not too bad, right? For a 6-figure online business where I'm able to travel the world. But yeah, that's a really good result. I'm happy with that. I will have a look at some of my other clients' ad accounts as well, but I don't want to bore you with the same thing. But essentially, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's what I'll do. I'll go ahead, review those ads, and I will also reply to these comments in the private Facebook group for my coaching program. So I'll go ahead and do that now, and then we can go and eat, which I'm very excited for. I'm so hungry. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll get back to you in the morning. Okay, so we're in the Mustang and it might be a little bit loud because of the wind noise, but we are on our way to Florida Keys, specifically the Key West region, and I'm so excited because the water already looks very, very green, as you can probably see in the window behind me, and we're going to be going on an adventure, which is a boat tour with a glass bottom boat, so we can see the coral reef, which is going to be really, really cool. Anyway, I'll let you enjoy some more scenery. Okay, so I'm just at South Beach here in Miami and I'm enjoying the beach weather and so on. Just thought I'd take a few minutes to talk about how do I relax on vacation as an entrepreneur with an online business when I'm not tied to a desk or anything. How do I actually not feel anxiety around looking at emails, doing work when I should be relaxing, right? So the number one thing is that I don't get notifications on my phone. I turned those off a long time ago when I went through a phase of always having the notifications, always checking emails, and then thinking, oh, I just want to do that one thing. And that one thing always turns into more things, and you feel like it's always a matter of that you're always working, right? And it can get into that mindset of like, oh, I haven't finished work yet, even though you should have finished work when you should be relaxing with the family, and you're just working on your phone and not really present in the current moment. And that's really important. So what I did a long time ago was turn off all the notifications on my phone related to my business. So I do not get my business emails at all on my phone. I don't have an app installed to even look at them if I wanted to. Also with my Gmail, my personal email account, sometimes I get sale notifications and stuff come through on there, and I feel like that is also kind of like a impingement on my personal time looking at those as well. So what I do is I don't get notifications come up or anything like that. I choose when to look at those, and usually that's 3 times a day. Once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once before bed. That's it. So yeah, I'll leave it with that. Hopefully that's helped, and I'll get back to you very, very soon. Coming up in the next episode, we can click continue to upload the book. Are you ready? Let's go. Ooh. And let's see what happens. Please be good.